My son fascinates me. He notices the smallest things and asks me the hardest questions. As a parent, I'm realizing how much I need God in my life. Even as a child, I believe in God. We went to church every week and learned about how Jesus died on the cross to save me. As a teenager, I was in leadership, and I went to the youth conferences, and I did all the activities. I guess I was what you would call a good Christian girl, but I was just playing the part. Looking back, I think what I failed to understand in all of the years of sermons and the singing on Sundays was the personal relationship that God wanted to have with me. To me, he was just a character in a story. He was someone I read about or talked about. None of those things were ever really deeply personal. 10 years later, I was pretty content with my life. I was married. I had a good career and a son that I just adored. I thought about God, and I even talked to him sometimes. I didn't go to church anymore, but I knew God was with me. Little did I know that soon I would come to rely absolutely on him and the power of his promises. Last year, my world was turned upside down. My husband of 10 years announced he was leaving. He no longer wanted the life we'd created together, and I was crushed. Feeling completely abandoned, I just felt like I had no one to turn to. And it was in these moments, these horrific days, that God came to me and held my hand. He didn't stop the tears, and he didn't make my pain go away. But what God did was hold me. He sat with me. I felt him there with me, saying it was okay to be sad, and it was okay to cry. It was okay to mourn the loss of my marriage. That no matter how long it took or how bad things would get, he would be there for me. And that was something in my life I wasn't used to. The people I surrounded myself with let me down all the time. My friends came and went. What God began to show me in those dark days was that he wouldn't leave. He wouldn't let me down. He would show this to me over and over during the next several months.